What's up, travel addicts? It's Constance. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, hey y'all, hey. So listen, everybody hush, because we're about to do a packing video today. We're getting ready to go on Carnival Firenze from Long Beach, California. We're going to Cabo and Ensenada. We're staying for 5 nights and 6 days. Y'all come on in here so we can get packed. Hey travel addicts, today I'm showing you how I magically fit both my stuff and my husband's stuff into a backpack and a carry-on for our 5-night cruise. As an overpacker, I gotta make this work. So hold your breath, everybody. Let's go. Alright, so I'm just gonna show you guys how I'm gonna hopefully try my best to get 2 outfits per day for me and my husband on this 5-night cruise. I've been trying my best and my hardest this year to not take so many bags. I've been doing good so far, but it looks like I might have some trouble today. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you some of the few items that I need when I'm going on a cruise. So hopefully it inspires some of you, and make sure you have what you need on these cruises, because they will charge you for your ass if you don't bring what you need. Just so you know. But let's get into it. So I'm going to bring, for me and for my husband, I'm going to bring a backpack and a carry-on. It's included in our flights. So we got this 5-night and 6-day cruise for $395 for a balcony room for 2 people. Yes, I said that right. $395 for 2 people in a balcony room. Okay, so we said, let's just go ahead and bring the kids and let's have a family vacation. All right, so as far as the flights, we got flights for everybody for $175 a piece from Tennessee to Long Beach. So basically we paid about $500 flight and for a 5-night cruise. Pretty cheap. So if you guys need some help booking your cruises, make sure you hit the link in the bio. I will be happy to help you guys. But let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start packing the backpacks first. So I'm going to show you a few things that I like to make sure I have. Fan. It's going to be hot. Make sure you get you a portable fan. That's number 1. Number 2, waterproof foam bags or a pouch. Okay, these are really good for hanging around the pool. You don't want to get your phone wet. These are waterproof. You can get both of these. The link will be in the description. So I like this one because it's extra large size. They do have a smaller one for people who just want to carry their phones, but I like this one because you can put your phone and other items in it, and it's going to keep the water out. Also, I use this as well for the cruise ports. You want to put all your things and not carry your purse in here, and it's waterproof. Must have. All right. And so another thing that I like to bring is these shout out packets. Okay, I'm clumsy as I'm clumsy. Period. Listen, lifesavers. And that's on that. And then also you want to make sure you bring your antibacterial wipes and sanitizers. Now, I made a video which you guys can find on the page, a lot of Dollar Tree essentials. So a lot of these items you're going to see today I got from Dollar Tree. First aid kit. Never know what could happen. Get a minor cut or whatever. You want to have all the items you need to be able to take care of that. And I have this washcloth somewhere, child. Let me see. I'm going to leave it out. Okay, there we go. Another item I like to bring. Washcloths. These are at Dollar Tree as well. These are super large wet cloths. Let's say you're on an excursion. You're doing ATVs. You're on the beach. You want to wipe the sand off of your feet. These are really good. You basically washing your body off with super large cloths. They come in handy. There's 18 per pack. Alright. Another item I make sure I have. Now, you can get these in hard bottoms or soft bottoms. These are swimming shoes. I like these when I'm walking on the beach, or like we're going to take a glass bottom boat excursion. These are really good if you don't want to be bare feet on the boat. So you can get those on my travel essential link as well. Alright, those are a few items. Liquid IV. Alright, you know, some of y'all get these drink packages and you want to make sure you replenish and you hydrate afterwards. So make sure you bring some liquid IV or an alternative. Okay? Now, let's talk about this backpack real quick and we'll jump back into some travel essentials that you need. So this backpack here, I love this backpack because it holds your shoes. You can hold shoes and you can put a lot of items in here. There's a lot of compartments. There's a front compartment here that zips, a compartment here, also with some extra pockets in here. And inside, it's going to give you another zipper area, some more pockets, and a place to put your laptop. Hope y'all can see this. Your laptop and any additional items you need to bring. And also you can stuff clothes in here, and the shoes go in the bottom. So this is the bag what I use to put all of my shoes in, especially if you have a check bag. Shoes carry most of the weight. So with a bag like this, you can carry several pairs of shoes in here and not go over your weight limit for your check bag. Alright? So a lot of people use packing cubes, and packing cubes are cool. To me, I just feel like it takes up a little bit space. So I don't use the packing cubes anymore because, like I said, I need all the space that I can get, because you want to make sure you have everything you need on these cruises. Packing cubes works for some people. I don't particularly like them, but you know, if you feel like they're helpful for you, you do that. But I'm one that doesn't like the packing cube. What I do like to do, though, all of my items, this is a Shein bag. Anytime I order anything that comes with these kind of bags, I kind of keep them because I like to use them to put my hygiene shades or anything that I want to bring. And it helps me keep it organized. And also for clothing, I can put each item that I'm going to wear, I can put it back in the bag once I have worn it. This will keep the odor down in your bag. So, another quick tip. And then also, when you're on the cruises, you have to bring the towel from the cruise line most of the time. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But I like to bring my own personal micro cloth towel. You can get these on Amazon. They're like $5 or $6, $7 or whatever. I like to bring these just in case and keep them in a small bag that I'll use on or while I'm on the port. Alright. Alright, so a few other items I'm going to try to go ahead and get packed into my hygiene bag. Q-tips, flosses, and disposable towels. These are the little small towels. When you wet them, they expand. Those are pretty handy. Also, alcohol pads. I like to bring these because I wear boob tape. So for the girlies, alcohol pads kind of help remove any excess dirt or anything like that. You know, a lot of dirt and oil to be able to wear your breast tape. Okay. Also, you want to make sure you bring your Dramamine or your motion sickness medication. They also have patches, ginger chews, or whatever. I have a link in the bio to help you get some of the patches and all of that good stuff. You want to bring your melatonin if you have trouble sleeping. like I do, and any of your other items. Make sure you bring your medication containers. Find the smallest one you can that will hold all of your medication. If you don't take prescription medications, you want to bring things like allergy tablets, cold and cough medicine if it's around wintertime and stuff like that, to make sure you have that on hand. Just tiny little in the pill form would be the easiest thing to do, because like I said, the cruise line would charge you for air if they could. So you just want to make sure you have everything that you need. So I got a little bit of body wash. You want to make sure you have at least the 3-ounce sizes, because you know they will take it at the airport. And then you're going to have some cooling and body spray. Body perfume is actually what this is. And I wear glasses, so I have to bring my contact solution, and also I have really bad allergy eyes. So if you have that, just make sure you bring that. And then another thing I like to bring is ponytail holders, bobby pins, clamps, or what have you, and a small pair of scissors, and safety pins. I'm actually going to have braids on this trip, so I don't know if I'll need all of this, but I just bring it just in case, because my daughter will be coming with me as well. Want to make sure you have your flossers. You can get most of this stuff at Dollar Tree. I have a Dollar Tree video that you guys can check out as well. Got some really good items on there for you to check out. If you wear contacts, you want to make sure you help with that. And then you want to make sure you got your Q-tips. I use these for makeup, really, or sometimes to, you know, touch up your lipstick or your eyeliner and things like that, or even for your ears. I don't have my travel toothpaste and my mouthwash in here, but you definitely want to bring that, and a travel toothbrush. You want to make sure you bring any type of medication that you think you may need, like allergy, ibuprofen, whatever your normal medications are, and your vitamins and things like that. Also, make sure you get some travel size sunscreen, because the cruise ships will charge you for your ass, okay? If they can. So just make sure you bring a lot of the stuff you may need. And for the girlies, if you think your period may come on while you are on the cruise, just go ahead and bring your pads and your tampons, because they're like $10 to $15 for like 10 of them, just so you know. So make sure you pack those if you need it, because like I said, the cruise lines will double charge you, and they will charge you for your ass if they can. So anyway, back to the video. Another thing I like to bring too is for my camera, I have a little baggie for all of my cords and chargers and things like that. And then a light source. I think I paid like $3 for this, probably on the TikTok shop or Amazon. So yeah. This is very good at nighttime in the clubs or bars or things like that if you're doing content. So we're going to be bringing the family. So we're going to bring some games with us. Uno flip. Gotta love Uno, right? My family loves Uno. And then we got this Monopoly bid. I got all of these on Temu for like $1 and something. And then I also bring Scattergories, which is a really cool game as well. I'm not going to bring the whole kit, but just enough for us to be able to do the game. I'll attach that up there for you guys. Another very important thing to bring is battery backup, a battery pack. And it's universal, all kinds of devices. So, and it's compact. So, for the girlies, bonnet for my braids. I'm going to have braids maybe tomorrow. I'm going to put some braids in my hair. So, listen, really quick. I did some crochet braids on my hair for the very first time on my last trip to Vegas.
that'll be up on the channel soon. But I've never crocheted any damn thing in my life, and I did a really good job. I'm so proud of myself. So I went online, and there was this YouTuber, Mara Ocampo, something like that. Anyway, I'm going to put that video up for you guys of the first one I did, which I did a really good job. And then, well, I think I did a really good job. Y'all can just tell me what y'all think. I'm excited that I actually know how to crochet my own hair, because at the last minute, I will decide that I just want braids, and who's going to do your hair braiding at the last minute or the day before? No one. So anyway, yeah. Make sure I got this. This is probably the most important thing that I have in this backpack. I'm just saying. So anyway, there you go. Booby tape. You can never have enough. I don't know. I just feel like I'm going to run out. So I put like a lot of this stuff in here. It's very important. All right. Okay. So I have completed my hygiene bag and a few items that I like. So this is how I keep my stuff separate. Now this may not work for everybody, but it works for me. My makeup bag. Not a lot of makeup. I don't typically wear a lot of makeup. I'm pretty much maybe a little mascara, lip gloss, and roll on, or a little bit of concealer and roll on. Okay, but when I'm traveling, I do like to bring makeup in case I decide to bring some. So a few lipsticks or whatever. This is my Bayville Cosmetic lipstick. It's natural ingredients. You can get this on my website at bayvillebeauty.com. I'm starting out with lipsticks, but I also have eyeshadow and a whole host of other things that will come later. We'll talk about that at a later date, but for now we're going to get back to this video. So that's pretty much all I bring. A few liners, mascara, and as far as eyeshadow, I just bring a quick little compact that has different colors in it, and keep it very compact because, like I said, we're carrying a backpack and carry-on. And so separate bag for that. And then jewelry. Not gonna lie to you, I probably went overboard with the jewelry. I'll probably have to revisit this depending on how much stuff I'm able to get in the backpack. But I try to keep it simple: black, white, gold, and silver items, because they can go with anything. So that's that. So I got my hygiene, makeup, and jewelry in my Shein bag, okay? Y'all don't talk about me, but listen, this is my system. This is how I work. Y'all work how y'all work, okay? All right, so anyway, let's see if I can get all this in the backpack. So I got my toothpaste and everything in here already. A small thing of perfume. I make natural perfume as well, all natural ingredients. I don't go anywhere without. This is a sample of my Cocoa Cashmere fragrance. Smells really good. Y'all be sure to check it out. I love this. One of my favorites. So anyway,
really quick, y'all, I forgot to mention this in the video. I also take fabric spray and body oil and put it in 3-ounce containers and spray bottles so that I can spray my fabrics and clothing when I take them off, just to keep everything fresh so you don't have odor in your backpack. And also, I love body oil. I make that as well. Natural ingredients. It moisturizes the skin while you're in the shower.
see what happens. All right. All right. So that worked out with a little wiggle room. So in this front pouch, I have my cruise. Shit, what is it called? Oh, my cruise boarding pass. Lord have mercy. And then passports, birth certificates, or whatever else you may need for documentation. I keep that in the front, easy access. So just make sure when y'all pulling up at the port, if you have a backpack and you want them to check it in, make sure to get all of your ID and information out of here. I typically just keep my backpack with me. because sometimes the bags come in late, get lost and things like that. So I typically like to take my backpack with me until the room is ready. Unless you're boarding a ship like Virgin and Norwegian and other places that have your room ready as soon as you board the ship. Okay? So makeup, hygiene stuff in here, jewelry is going in the inside. So also have in this compartment back here, I have my tablet, the cords that go with my tablet, wax and breast tape, and I also have anything that you can pack in here. This bag carries a lot of stuff. I'm just telling you, it's a lifesaver. So I have all of that in here, and I also, when I'm traveling, I try to bring two different small bags for if I'm dressing up, things like that. I bring a brown and a black one because those colors can go with pretty much anything. Okay. Just try to eliminate as much as I can because I know I'm bringing a lot of BS. Or y'all know we bring a lot of BS. And then, so one thing, a couple things that I absolutely cannot leave the house without is my natural handmade soap and my natural whip shea butter. I don't go anywhere without this. These are my lifesavers. All of 95% of my products in my store at bayvillebeauty.com can be used on your hair, skin, and your body. All right, like I said, everything is all natural, but this particular trip, I'm going to be taking papaya and carrot soap with me and my aloe vera soap, okay? And for face and body, my aloe vera shea butter. And then for, you know, the girlies who want to keep it cute, my Golden Goddess shimmer butter. It's going to give you a nice little golden bronze. Also making sure it takes care of your skin, keep you nice and shiny without being greasy and all that good stuff. I don't want to give y'all a commercial because we are doing a travel packing video, but just so you know, this is some stuff right here. Y'all need to check it out, bayvillebeauty.com. I don't go anywhere without this stuff. Period. All right, let me put this first aid kit in here. Child, we don't want to be. All right, so once again, these bags, love these bags. Got my shades in here as well. I usually put my shades in here last because I don't want my shades to get messed up. I love shades, okay? Listen, I gotta have my shades. So I got 5 pair of shades. I probably don't need all of those, but listen, I love my shades. We're gonna try to see if that makes the cut, okay? But let's get back to it. Let me do that to y'all. I don't know about this here. Listen to me talking. Alright, so I'm going to be using these inside pockets and everything to put all of my essentials in. Like I said, there's plenty of room in here. The bag is on in the link in the description. Now listen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I put most of the heavy stuff like jewelry and my makeup and my hygiene stuff in my backpack by habit. Because usually I bring a check bag with me, and you know, as far as weight limits and shoes and all of your hygiene products and makeup and jewelry and stuff can carry a lot of weight. So that's why I'm putting most of this stuff in my backpack, because it's by habit to try to keep all the things that weigh the most in the backpack. Because y'all know we be at that weigh machine like, Lord, please don't let me be over. Don't let me be over, Lord. So this prevents that. Just a little tip for y'all. Alright, so I've stuffed all this crap. This backpack is going to be really heavy, by the way. But that's okay. It's called a backpack for a reason. Just put it on your back and roll out with it, okay? Because the carry-on bag is not that huge in my opinion, I try to put most everything in the backpack. So, But back to this clothes situation. Let's go. Let's see how these, see if I can get all these clothes in here, but we're going to see. So basically, like I told you guys before, I'm packing for 5 nights for me and my husband for Carnival Firenze Cruise. We're going to Cabo and Ensenada, 5 nights and 6 days. So, we're flying in the same day as a cruise. We typically don't do that, but work schedule and things like that, so we're just gonna hope and pray. We got the insurance, so if it don't work out, we're just, you know, we got the insurance. So yeah, I don't recommend doing that. I do recommend that you get a pre-cruise hotel the day before because of flight delays or things like that, but because we have a non-stop flight, I feel a little bit better about it. So we're gonna see what happens. Y'all make sure to stay tuned for that. So, all right, typically I like to coordinate me and my husband's outfits. He acts like he doesn't like it, but on the days that we're not dressing alike, he's like, so we're not dressing alike? But anyway, here we go. We don't wear the same thing. The color coordination is basically what I try to do. Make sure we're coordinated. This is a Carnival Cruise, like I said, so we usually just try to be cute casual, and then bring a few extra lazy outfits in case we just say forget all of that, we don't feel like looking cute tonight, we just want to be comfortable. So I make sure to bring like at least 2 or 3 comfortable outfits in case we just say forget it and don't wear any of this stuff. So let's get started. Let me show you guys what I'm bringing, okay? So there's a white night theme night. There's a white night, 80s night. I think sometimes they do superhero night. We won't be doing that one. And 2 elegant nights. Now, we're not going to do the elegant nights, but we are going to have some outfits that, you know, we're going to keep it cute, but we're not doing elegant night. All right, so as far as white, I try to make sure my husband be looking better than me. I try to make sure he, you know, he got some good outfits. He takes care of me, so I got to take care of him. So, he complained about all the white outfits that I had, so I just end up coming up with this one. It's a 2-piece set, short set, collar shirt and shorts, because, you know, in most of the cruise lines, you can't be in the main dining rooms looking crazy or the specialty restaurants. You got to look decent. So, short set for him, and then I have a white sundress with the back out situation. All right, and on whatever day we're gonna do a red day, I got this cute little red romper. Okay, she's cute, and then for him, the shirt and short set. Okay, so I'm trying to decide. I got a bunch of shoes over here, but I'm going to probably keep it cute in some flats. That when I'm on a cruise, I'm a heel girl. I love my heels. So I usually try to bring a black pair and a nude pair. Obviously, nude goes with everything. And then I like me some black too, so I try to make sure I have some black wedges. All right, and I choose wedges over heels when I'm on a cruise because the cruise ships can get rocky and you want to be able to stay steady on ground. Okay, you don't want to fall trying to be cute in your stilettos. Now I have worn heels before, I'm just saying, but after a few stumbles I decided the girlies, we're gonna do wedges. Okay, so anyway, I'm bringing this black pair. And then these, as far as the nude, they're comfortable and still keeping it cute, I think. Okay, maybe that's what I think. Y'all just tell me when y'all see us put on our outfits in the cruise video that's coming up. Y'all be sure to tune in, okay? Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. All right, and so as far as flats, I haven't decided. I'm going to do these or these. And then some white flip-flops. and black, in case I just decide I don't want to wear any of the wedges, okay? And then all of these will fit in the shoe compartment in the backpack. So listen to me. Make sure y'all go to the link in the description and get this backpack. It is a lifesaver. I'm telling you, you get so much in here. It can, you know, depending on how much you put in here, it can get a little heavy. You just decide how much you want to put in and how much you don't, or how much you want to put in a carry-on, whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but y'all know what I'm saying. All right, all of this stuff that I mentioned and showed you guys on here as far as hygiene and must-haves, remember, you can get them in the link in description. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, y'all. We really appreciate y'all. That way we can keep bringing you some good content. I hope I'm helping y'all. So let's get into it and see if I can get all this ish in the bags, because that's the most important, right? Let's do this. These shoes ain't gonna make the cut. Gonna get them out the way. Still deciding on these. Don't know if I need these. Let's see. You know what? That might be a cute situation right there. Either or. We'll figure it out. Okay, because we're trying to keep it cute. So I got this little situation here. Stomach out a little bit and back out. It's a sundress. Okay. And then for the hubby, a little flower situation and some shorts. See? Casual, but dressy, keeping it cute, but not too much, but just a little much, you know. All right. And then girlies, make sure y'all bring your hats. Always bring a neutral hat for when we're on an excursion or out on the pool trying to be cute. It can get hot, so make sure you bring you a neutral hat. All right, and then because, like I told y'all, we're on a 5-night cruise, I'm bringing 4 nighttime outfits. So this is the last outfit. We're going to do a little khaki situation. So I got these cute little shorts, right? All right, and a little shirt to match. Nothing too much, but just enough, right? And then this little khaki situation for him and some matching linen pants, okay? All right, so we got 4 nighttime outfits, like I said, and I'm also going to bring 2 extra casual outfits, just in case we decide we don't want to do keeping it cute. We just want to be casual and be in a room all day, or whatever the situation is. I always want to bring 2 casual outfits as well. Now I'm going to show y'all some of the daytime outfits. For him, a nice cool white shirt, gold trunks, blue swimsuit for me, but matching dress to go over it. So I like to make sure that I have on something over my swimsuit that I can wear in the restaurant or any of the other shows and things like that, in case we don't get back to the room or something's going on and I don't have to go change really quickly. Okay. And so another day, cool top for him, some shorts, and then for me, swimsuit and a little cover-up dress. So this is like a shirt dress. I'm gonna hold it up for y'all, something like that. And then y'all, I'm just showing y'all what the outfits look like. Just make sure y'all tune in and y'all can see what it really looks like on or whatever. So I got this black dress that I'm gonna wear over a black swimsuit, and then for him, and then a shirt. Okay. And then I'm bringing some extras just in case we decide we don't want to do any of those. All right.
All right, y'all, hold your breath. Let's open up the suitcase and get started.
Okay, so again, for me, I don't care for the cubes. I feel like the cubes take up space. So I'm going to put my stuff in here without the cubes. Now, we can do this 1 or 2 ways. I have washed and ironed everything. Just know you cannot bring steamers on cruise ships. So don't try to pull up in there with your irons and your steamers, because they will take them. They'll hold them until you get off the cruise, but you cannot bring them on the cruise. So I'm going to recommend that you iron and wash everything, and then bring you some wrinkle release spray. Okay? All right. So Listen, I don't fold no clothes, okay? Everything goes on a hanger or it goes in my drawer. All my night stuff and my little lounging around stuff, socks and stuff go in the drawer, or my stuff goes on the hanger. I don't know how to fold, so y'all don't say nothing about how I'm folding these clothes, because I do not know how to fold, okay? But we're going to do the best we can. And again, like I said, wherever I order from, I always keep these clear bags to put the clothes in, because it keeps down odor when you take your clothes off. And I'm not trying to do laundry on vacation, because that's why it's called a vacation. Okay?
Here's a little hack I swear by when I'm packing. I fold my clothes into a storage bag to save space, and after I wear something, I spray it down with fabric spray before sealing it away and putting it back in the suitcase. It keeps odors under control and my suitcase fresh the whole trip. Simple and easy. Drop y'all's packing hacks in the comments. Let me know what y'all do.
Whew. Okay, child. So it's closing time. It's doomsday time. Let's see what we're working with. See if I can close this bag. Look at there. We got, how many is that? 4 nighttime outfits, 4 daytime outfits, and 3 extra outfits. So we got 11 outfits and our sleeping clothes and underwear and bra sets, all in this carry-on. So we did good, y'all. And I didn't have to sit on it. Alright, one bag down, y'all.
Same trick for my husband. His carry-on fits the same amount of outfits, no problem at all. These bags really make packing stress-free, I'm telling y'all.
So I got plenty of outfits in case I change my mind. Because if y'all are anything like me, it depends on the day and how I feel is what I wear. Bottom line. Alright, so let's finish putting these shoes in the backpack. Mind y'all, I'm probably not going to wear all these flip-flops. My daughter's coming with us, so we're probably going to, we wear the same size, so we'll probably be swapping out flats.
Don't judge me, y'all. Yes, 7 pairs of shoes all in this backpack. Girls need options, and they all fit with the wiggle room for my purse. And that's it, a backpack and a carry-on for both me and my husband, all set for our 5-night cruise. Light, easy, and stress-free.